I'm Joe, and today I want to talk about validation and insecurities. Um, Many people um, in life tend to have this innate desire to be wanted and included. It's just something that most people care for. Um, but the issue with that is that it creates a identity crisis, and it starts to build on yourself to the point where you become someone else completely different than if you didn't meet those people or you didn't hang out with those people specifically because you wanted to be validated so much that you literally changed how you were as a person to be included and to be liked by them. And that's something that I actually dealt with a lot personally. I dealt with so much validation, and it took until very recently to find that my identity revolved around validation. It revolved around being sure to be nice so that people would like me. And it took a friend that I know to become roommates with. That's why it's so messy. That's his desk over there. And through a very hard process, I have found that my issue is that I always want to be validated. And that's actually part of the reason why it's so hard for me to make friends. I create no tension in a relationship, no tension in a friendship. Small talk is all it ever has been with me, with people in the past. And I always ask myself, how can I not make friends? Because I don't allow myself to be more free, more open, and to actually be someone that I want to be, because I am so revolved around wanting to be validated. And I've come to the thought of, if these people didn't exist, if my family wasn't around, who would I be? What would be left of me? And I honestly don't know. I want to believe that I'd be a kind person and that I'd care, but is that really the case? If it weren't for the fact that I cared so much about what other people thought, would that actually be? And I think it all started when I was in high school. I'm a sophomore right now in college. I used to be a very heavy kid, and I lost a lot of weight. And I believe that being heavy when you're young allows you to be more I don't know. It's like, at least when you're heavy when you're young, and then you lose a lot of weight, and you had to learn discipline in yourself at a young age, and that actually builds character. It builds more of a sense of wanting to be more conscious of your morals, maybe. Discipline, I've learned, helps contribute to that. And when I lost a lot of weight back in high school, I literally became obsessed when people would say, "You lost a lot of weight, you look good, man, you look good." And I'd be like, "Oh, okay, that feels so good. I want more of that. I want more of that." So I would ensure to wear clothes that would make me look the best I could, so that way people would see me and say, "Hey, you look really good." Or I would literally go and see people that I haven't seen since I was a bigger set and say, "Hey, how's it going?" Just so they would say, "You look really good." And then once I got compliments from everyone and it was over with and everybody was done talking about how good I look, I wanted it again. So I looked at and I started doing things and started seeing things and doing all of this. And although it wasn't bad at first, it was fine. It was nice to have that dopamine, that nice feeling of being liked, being included, being validated. It was all good until it literally started building on what I did as a person and who I was. And it took 4 years to figure that out. 4 whole years. I spent 4 years literally living an identity of wanting to be validated. And it got to the point where I would say, I want to do this, I want to start this project, I want to start doing these things for people, I want to start getting into graphic design, I want to start doing these specific things. And once I got the validation, I I was like, all good, all good, all great, all grand. Now let me not do it anymore. I don't care. I'm bored. Because I already got what I wanted. I already got what I wanted it so much. And it hurts me a lot to know that because I wasn't even aware of it anymore. After the first year of wanting to be validated, it became so natural that I didn't even realize it. It was more subconscious to me to want to be validated. But that was what was happening. And now that I've been just thrown at that, I am now trying to figure out who I am. What do I really want to do? I don't know. And now I'm considering just going back home because I moved schools for validation. That's how far it went. And now I'm thinking about going back. So, I don't really know. But if I have any message for those who are online just scrolling and found this video, it's that try to really figure out who you are. Don't live life wanting to be liked. Don't be in that friend group because they accept you, but if they're a bad influence on you, get out of that friend group. Don't rely on being validated and being liked. And even now, I'm still struggling. Even after I'm aware of it, it's still extremely hard. But life shouldn't be about wanting to be validated, and it causes so many issues. It causes you to lose yourself. It causes life to no longer be in your hands at that point. You're out of control. You're the puppet, and your friends and your insecurities are now the puppeteer. You have to take control of your life by trying to figure out what you actually want to do and what you're passionate about. Don't also want to be validated by society and a larger scale. Don't try to be validated by the lines of getting a job and going to college. I also went to college because of the sake I wanted to be validated by my family. I wanted to be validated by friends. I wanted to say, hey, I have a degree after I'm done with college and go to a job, and everybody's like, yeah, that's cool. I respect that. Why? Why do you want to ruin your life, waste your entire life trying to be validated when you could be doing something that you actually want to do? If you want to travel the world, figure out what you can do to make sure that you can spend a good chunk of your life, if that's what you want to do, or you want to spend the rest of your life, whatever, traveling and meeting new people that will want to be around you because of who you are yourself, and not to be forcing yourself to be around them or wanting to be around them because you can be validated. But yeah, that's basically it. And if you were looking for a more professional layout video, well, that sucks because I just wanted to rant about that. Sorry about the poor audio quality, video quality. I don't have that much money, so yeah. Yeah. Take my message in consideration. Just figure out who you really are. Find your true identity. Peace.